So a few other things you want to look for just as you're checking your car before you print is any gaps or openings in the design. Usually this doesn't happen, but every now and then you may actually be looking at your car and you may see something like this, where at first glance it might look like everything's fine, but if I look at this closer, we see that this is actually an opening in the side of the car, which is not going to print well because it's going to try to print this edge with nothing behind it, and there's going to be some problems with that print. You also want to try to make sure that your car is one smooth surface on the outside. So at this point we actually have two layers to the car. There's this outer layer of the door and there's an inner layer of the car body. So I can fix that if I click on this inner layer and delete it, and then I can close this side back up. You can close up openings in the car simply by redrawing lines. So if I start here and I go up here to this corner and I redraw that line, it should close that opening. Now you see this time we've got this light blue, which is bad. Blue on the outside of the car means it's an inside out piece, and again you're going to have a lot of problems with that. So you can fix that by right clicking and going to reverse faces, and now you should see gray or white on the outside of the car. It's nice to orbit to the inside of your car and check for problems. You can see we actually have some here. So when I deleted that inside piece, we actually have a few pieces here that we don't need anymore. So this whole edge is just extra material sticking out on the inside, so I can delete that. And then over here we've got some white pieces on the inside. Just like blue pieces are bad on the outside of the car, white pieces are bad on the inside of the car. So we want to erase this, and that's starting to look a little bit better. Alright, another quick little tip for checking your car a little bit faster. If you just erase the bottom of the car by clicking on it and pressing delete, that'll let you see the inside of your car a lot easier, and you can kind of check that for any problems. You're looking for any white pieces on the inside to see if you're going to have problems printing. But the inside of this car looks pretty good. Then when you're done checking it, you're going to close that back off. Again, just by drawing a line from one point to another, and that should close it off. So let's try going from the corner of this wheel well to the corner of that one, and we see it closes up the car nicely. You do want to make sure you erase these lines just to make sure that the base of your car prints in one solid piece. Alright, so that's a quick overview of how to check your car and make sure that it's actually ready to have a good print.